77 WABC and Bergen Newbridge Medical Center honor the life of legendary broadcaster and our friend, Ernie Anastas.
Hi, it's Ernie Anastas. You know, your thoughts can affect how you feel. Bergen Newbridge Medical Center is the largest hospital in New Jersey, providing comprehensive, equitable, compassionate, and high-quality emergency inpatient and outpatient medical care, plus mental health services and substance use disorder treatment. The Bergen Newbridge team can address your total health needs in one convenient location. Call 201-225-7130 for an appointment or newbridgehealth.org.
The Dominic Carter Show
On the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Be careful what you wish for. Be very careful what you wish for. Every state passes a budget. And while historically late this year, New York State has just passed its budget. Be careful what you wish for. The governor of the state, Kathy Hochul, and the mayor of New York City, Mamdani, they wanted their tax on the wealthy. They wanted their tax on the wealthy that own second homes, and they wanted a further tax on it. So they got their tax, but penny wise, pound foolish, because now, as I talked about it yesterday, I'm not going to rail for the entire show against Mamdani. You already know what I think of him. But now you got your little tax on the billionaires, the millionaires, their second homes. Governor Hochul, Mayor Mamdani, what are you going to lose as a result? Ken Griffin, the billionaire in question, he's already pulling part of his $6 billion project from New York and taking it to Miami. Now another titan is coming forward, and they are, as you knew they would, Steve Roth. Steve Roth runs Vornado Realty Trust. He's the chairman. And Steve Roth is stating what should be obvious to all of us. The tone, the inflection, and the way that Mamdani says tax the rich and angry and so on and on and on, you are setting a very dangerous climate. And according to Roth and others, the way that Mamdani uses the term tax the rich, it's almost like a racial slur. And it is. Because somebody's going to get hurt. You folks ever heard of somebody by the name of Luigi Mangione and the healthcare executive that was gunned down? I want you to listen, folks, and let me go ahead and open up the phone lines right now, 800-848-9222. Listen to the chairman of Vornado Realty Trust, Steve Roth.
We follow the rules and we pay our fair share. Vornado will pay $560 million in real estate taxes this year, and I'm pretty sure that's in the top three. And that doesn't begin to count the personal income taxes that I and our Vornado population pay to the city and state of New York. We work our asses off, and we are not bull. We are very proud of our lifetime of achievements. We are the company that is investing billions to transform the Penn District. New York is a union town, and we are a union shop, employing thousands of hardworking New Yorkers in our buildings and on our construction sites. The ugly, unnecessary video stunt is personal to Ken and sort of personal to me, too. You see, Vornado and I are the developers of both 220 Central Park South residential building and the 350 Park Avenue Citadel Tower. We are all shocked that our young mayor would pull this stunt in front of Ken's home and single him out for ridicule. This was both irresponsible and dangerous. As I said, Vornado is the owner of the 65-year-old building on the Park Avenue block front that will be raised to make way for the Citadel New York headquarters tower, which will employ thousands, further cementing New York as the financial capital of the world, and pay significant taxes, and on and on. This building is being designed by the same Foster and Partners architectural team that designed J.P. Morgan Chase's new headquarters down the block. This is now the If We Move Forward project.
Did you catch the language? It's the now if we move forward. Folks, you know anything about sports, for the most part, the owners, they stick together. NFL owners, certainly. If they're not feuding with each other, you offend one, you have offended all of them. You're blackballed by the league. You don't think billionaires stick together, folks? The people that create the jobs, the people that pay the bills? Of course they do. And we'll be starting with your telephone calls momentarily. Mamdani, his latest reaction to boy putting your foot in your mouth.
Mr. Mayor, as the governor said in her announcement, none of the new taxes that you asked for were included. There's been many folks who've been campaigning on your behalf, supporting taxing the rich. As recently as last night, there was a phone bank trying to urge the governor. Do you think any of that has hurt the negotiations or hurt your relationship with the governor? Is there any sign that, or any hope left that any of that may change in the final agreement?
I think that any New Yorker raising their voice for a fairer tax system where the wealthiest New Yorkers, the most profitable corporations pay a little bit more so that everyone can afford to live here is doing a service to our democracy. And I will say that it is the governor put forward a proposal that we very much support, that a vast majority of New Yorkers support, that would tax the secondary homes of non-resident New Yorkers that are worth more than $5 million. And that peer-to tax proposal is at its core a tax on the wealthiest New Yorkers, and one that is also critical to helping to resolve the city's budget deficit. And I think that we are seeing that there are still a few more things to be discussed and agreed to in that state budget negotiation, but we are hopeful as to the direction of that conversation and the progress that we've been seeing over the last few days and weeks.
So, I'm about to go to Gail in Pennsylvania, line 2, but Mamdani, right? You talk about being in over your head. Mr. Mayor, King Charles is here for England. If you get an audience with him, what would you like to say to the king? Oh, I'd like to say to the king, return the diamonds to India. Huh? Mr. Mayor, that's over your head. Stay in your league, man. That's not in your lane. Stay in your lane. That's this mayor, Mamdani. And then he gets to say hello to the king. Does he live up to his word? Absolutely not. He shows that $1 million Mamdani smile, and that's it. It's a wrap. I guess he didn't want to get embarrassed by the king's handlers that would have said quickly, stage left to the mayor of New York City. Let's start with line 2, Gail in Pennsylvania. Gail, what's on your mind?
Hi, Dominic. So the top 10% of earners pay 72% of all taxes, while the bottom half of earners pay about 3%. And if you wonder why some of these leftist billionaires are saying that the billionaires should pay more taxes, it's not really that they want to pay more taxes. They know if we go to the communist system, they will be on the top because they feel that they know best, and everybody else will be equal in mediocrity.
Well, all I can say, Gail, is why do you get it, and why do you think the masses don't get it, that the billionaires are the ones paying the bill? Why do people think that we're equally paying into this? Yes, everyone's paying into it, or at least I hope everyone is. But the check is not split. The check is not split equally. Why don't people get that?
That's a very good question. I guess the school system is a large factor. They're definitely spinning everything left wing from 50 years back. I mean, it's sad. Now, I did study economics, and there's the law of supply and demand, and those laws will never fail.
Right. I mean, it's just, and I thank you for the great call, Gail in Pennsylvania. It's just really scary. The people that pay the bills, Mamdani's attitude is like, leave me. Like from the movie Scarface, I think it was in that movie, he says, leave me. I think that's the right movie, right? Dude, what are you smoking? I mean, the word was that de Blasio liked to smoke every now and then. I never knew that to be true or factually accurate, but that was the word. Mr. Mayor, what are you smoking, you and your racist wife? I mean, what's going on over at Gracie Mansion? You're not going to pay the bills. You remember your apartment where you were getting a subsidy? Remember the apartment in Queens right before the tax funder paid for mansion that you live in right now? Remember that little stunt with your apartment where you were getting a subsidy that you weren't qualified for? You notice how that just went right under the rug, Mr. Mayor? Ellen, line 1, New Jersey. What's on your mind, Ellen?
It's Eileen.
Eileen, I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's fine. I'm a first-time caller, and I just wanted to make a comment on Mondami is doing all of this. It's all by design. He's trying to push everybody out. This is what he wants, and he wants the radical Islamics to take over New York.
Okay, but Eileen, if he pushes everybody out, who's going to pay the bills? Certainly not the mosque. Who's going to pay the bills then?
I understand that, but that doesn't seem to be a concern of his, because he just wants every house and everything in New York to be taken over by Islamic radical Muslims.
You know what? Eileen, it sure seems that way. Thank you for the great call. We hope to hear from you in the near future. So on CNN, Scott Jennings is always holding it down, Republican consultant, talking about the language that because of Mamdani that's out there in the public domain.
But this whole idea of demonizing people who've been successful, it's a powerful thing right now. But I think one unacknowledged point, and it extends Anna's point, which I think was very well stated, and I agree with you 100%. There's a dark undercurrent of rage and violence that comes with this. You look at the Luigi killing of the United Healthcare CEO, the guy who burned down the Palisades in L.A., he told the police he was doing it to get back at the billionaires. They arrested a guy in Pennsylvania who was a political candidate for leaving threatening messages for members of Congress. He threatened to kill Donald Trump. You listen to the transcripts. He's saying, we're going to surround all the rich people in the country and we're going to slit their throats. I think the unacknowledged undercurrent here of violence and radicalism is going the Democrats are playing with fire.
Oh my God.
And it needs to be discussed. A lot of violence.
And it does need to be discussed. Let's go to, is it Mikey, line 1 in Fairfield, Connecticut? Good afternoon.
Hi, Mickey, Dominic, hi.
Okay, hi, Mickey.
I'm listening to this chaos and craziness going on in New York City. But what I think about taxing the rich, and if they leave, if you ever go to the New York Metropolitan Museum, the opera, the ballet, and you look at the playbill, there are about 10 pages of people who are donating millions of dollars
Absolutely.
to these cultural entities. They're gone. I mean, it's amazing how much money goes into those places that you don't even realize. But those are the very rich people who do that. And that puts all of our cultural, iconic, fabulous places at risk.
And you know what? I couldn't have said it better. Thank you very much. Folks, I hope you heard the lady, because she's accurate in terms of what's going on. You sit around and listen to that garbage Mamdani's pumping at you if you want to, and see how well that works out for you. He's paid. He's the mayor. His future is going to be fine. It's you and I that have got to worry. It is time for a break. We are coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show. Entertaining and informative.
On the Red Apple Podcast Network.
And I got to tell you, folks, quite honestly, I want to throw this iPhone out the window. Every 3 seconds. Bzz, bzz, bzz. So among the security systems that we have at my home is about 1 million Ring cameras, right? And I thought I went into the app. Technology just doesn't like me. Let me borrow a line from Black Lives Matter. Technology is racist. You see how ridiculous that sounds? That's what Black Lives Matter sounds like. Absolute con artists, ridiculous fools. But anyway, not going to let that get in the way of a good story. So I thought I hit the filter, whatever you call it, so that it won't ring or vibrate every 3 seconds. but I have to have it because around the pool at home, I've talked about my son has epilepsy. And so, we have to be very careful because if he happened to have a seizure and fall into the pool, instant death. But I fix the phone. I try at least the best I can. Every 3 seconds, I'm either getting a text or there's something on Twitter or there's something at Ring or one of the other alarm systems. So among the texts that I just received from the former president of the Correction Officers Benevolent Association, Norman Seabrook, this guy is good at picking winners. He picked Bloomberg before anybody else did. He picked Obama. Whatever. Mr. Seabrook says, Bruce Blakeman, I'm feeling the same way in the race for governor of New York. Kathy Hochul doesn't have the energy. And Bruce Blakeman, it seemed like he was just meant for a job like this. Let's go back to your telephone calls. I'm going to be talking about Saturday. Of course, Sunday is Mother's Day. That's all coming up. But right now, let's go to Vivian in New Jersey, line 1. Vivian, what's on your mind?
Hello, darling. You're my hero. Okay.
Oh,
I am
thank
going
you.
to talk about, I spoke to you before. I am going to tell you something about Mandani. Why don't he clean up his millionaire parents' money? Why don't he clean up his in-laws' millionaire money? Why don't he go and target them? Because they're both millionaires. And let's go back to his wife. You know the history of that wife of him? You know why he married her? Because he was a nerd. She have a history with all the Hamas and the Hezbollah and all the Syrian. Yeah. Go back to her history and you will find out a lot about this big garbage wife, anti-Semitic. I want her to come and face me. I'm 75 years old. I will give it to her from every angle of her life, okay?
Would you give it to her like Miss Israel did at that coffee shop the other day?
Words to tell her who she is. Tell her, let's go back to your background. You know why this nerdy married you? Because he didn't have any other choices. He wants somebody like you. I wish I can use the words in Arabic or in Hebrew or in Spanish and all those languages to tell you what kind of whore she is. And Mandami, go back to your parents' money. Okay. Go back to your in-laws' money. Clean them up.
Hey, Vivian, I hear you, Vivian. I don't want to refer. I think I heard you say something about her sexual orientation, whatever. I'm not about that. But when it comes to Mamdani, he is, what's that song by Sade? Smooth operator, or so he thinks he is. He thinks he is. Hey, Mamdani, you and your racist wife, I got your number. I got my eye on you, and I'm coming. We're coming right back.
Katz and Cosby, entertaining and informative
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
And so we're going to get back to Mamdani and his offending the billionaires, and also Governor Hochul and Tom Homan and Mark Wayne Mullen, the new head of the agency to protect all of us. They're getting into it because Hochul's posturing, because it's an election year, and because she thinks that will help get her reelected. We'll see. You know, Mother's Day is Sunday, and I got to be honest with you folks, a candid moment. Normally I don't reveal this much about me, but I just wanted to come and go so badly, as well as Father's Day. Neither holidays has never really meant much to me, and it always made me sad. I mean, I wish happiness for all of you moms out there. I really do. And again, extended term, especially in my case, mother meant grandmother, but foster mothers, aunts that are functioning as mothers. You could have a neighbor that's functioning as a mother / role model for someone. And so on Saturday, I almost said on Sunday, and I'm still trying to figure this out. My daughter's going to be at the event in Nutley, New Jersey. My wife is going to be at the event. They'll be talking. I'm going to try and take a back seat. Is that possible? Yes, it's possible. It's possible. Not likely, but it's possible. I'm only joking. And of course, when it comes to Mother's Day, in some circles, and some, and we're going back to your telephone calls in just a second. I see we have Liz in Florida. This lady can bake. I'll get to that in just a second. Merrick in Colorado, Pete Lakewood, Robert upstate, Mike Wayne, New Jersey. All the calls coming up. But of course, Mother's Day on Sunday. And what comes to mind for me, the positive side now. And this is one of the songs growing up in the Bronx without nothing that I used to sing. And I think this is the Intruders. I'll always love my mama. I just want to listen for a second. I'm going to try not to sing and respect for the moms, but I'm trying to acknowledge you because you mean the world to all of us. So just bear with me, folks, just for a minute or two.
I'll always love my mama. She's my favorite girl. I'll always love my mama.
I'm not allowed to sing because certain ladies here that listen will tell me don't sing. But I got to do it. Think about the things I used to do. I got to do it. How mama used to clean somebody else's house just to buy me a new pair of shoes. I never understood how mama made it through the week when she never ever got a good night's sleep. Oh, she's one of a kind. You got yours and I got mine. Mama, hey mama, my heart belongs to you. Oh yeah. And she's my favorite girl. You only get one, you only get one. Yeah. All right. Let's get to the phone calls. Let's go to Liz, line 1 in Florida. Liz, what's on your mind?
Oh, Dominic, you can sing for me anytime.
Oh, thank you. So wait a minute, young lady. Where did you learn how to bake like that? Where did you learn how to, can you cook like that? That's the question.
Yes, I absolutely, for my bubby, my grandma, yeah. I can absolutely cook and absolutely bake, and I love it, and I put so much love into it.
Because I received I don't even know what they were called, but everybody in the household ate them up. What were those things that you baked? Some of them had chocolate on it. They were just delicious, all of it. And can I eat that stuff as a diabetic?
Yes, because I made them with monk fruit, almond horns, and then elephant ears. And
wait a minute, elephant ears. What is an elephant ear?
They're a cookie, kind of like looks like an ear. Those are the ones that look like ears, Dominic.
And they had the chocolate on the top.
No, that has
but
no.
It tastes like coconut, but it was delicious.
The coconut? No, it wasn't coconut. It was almond.
Almond, that's what it is. Yes. Coconut, almond. You see what us men did? Same thing. So wait a minute. Before you get to your topic, what's the best thing you can cook, Liz?
Oh, it doesn't matter. You as long as it's kosher, I can make
you anything. As long as it's kosher. Okay, so what's the best kosher meal? Because I don't know, because Debbie Lebedo can cook now. She can cook. So what's the best meal you can cook?
Hold on, there's no competition. She's amazing,
right? Nope.
And we're not competing. Okay,
everyone
has their own right.
But I want to make sure that you can cook the meal. So tell me a meal. What's your favorite meal that you cook?
I don't have one specific. Seriously.
Wow. Okay. All right. Excuse me. What are you doing for Mother's Day? What are you doing for Mother's Day?
So whatever my mom wants, whatever my kids want to do. Probably, I think we're going to walk the boardwalk. Maybe do a picnic.
That's
like
nice.
That. Yeah. Go to the beach.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's on your mind politically?
Okay, I'll do it really quick because I really want those new callers to call in. I'm laughing, and you have to laugh because I feel like I'm watching a comedy tragedy. And I agree with that new caller. Mamdani doesn't care. He doesn't care if anybody leaves. He's a racist, and racists don't care. right? They just think in terms of themselves, that they are the best and nobody is better. And he has an agenda. And his aim is to remove private ownership. So with the billionaires there, he can't do that. And he wants to make everything common, a common ownership. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I mean, it's like we just have to sit back, watch this unfold, hold on tight, pray and hope for the best, and hopefully Bruce Blakeman will get in and things will turn around. But I'm every day there's something new, and you have to laugh. You can't cry anymore. You have to laugh and say, okay, I believe in God, and I know that God has his own agenda, and things will work out, and there's a reason for everything. Be positive, and I'm going to let someone else call.
Okay, but wait a minute. I need 15 more seconds, and then I'll let you go. Why are you always, and it's a good thing, always so positive? Why?
Because you feel better, and life looks better, and you're happier. Everyone's got something in their lives. Nobody has a perfect life. I don't care how much money they have. I don't care how much jewelry and diamonds they own or gold bars. They're not happy. So you find what you have, what you're given, and put it in your head that, you know what, I'm great, I'm amazing, and be kind. Just be kind to everybody. Kindness really matters because people need that in their lives. So that's why I'm very positive no matter what. Absolutely no matter what. And I want to bring that to everybody, that light, that love, because everyone on your show, everyone is special.
Liz, thank you very much for the great call and for the bakery goods. They're all delicious. You are one in a million. Thank you very much. Let's go to Merrick in Colorado, the great state of Colorado. Line 4. Merrick, what's on your mind?
Always, all your callers, they have to go to racism. Mamdani is not a racist. Tell them to get it through their head. Just because he doesn't like Israel doesn't make him a racist.
Okay, Merrick, listen. After that great phone call, don't waste my time. What is your point?
But why does everyone have to go to the racism?
Okay, I'm going to say for the last time. What is your point? You're about to meet Mr. Click. What is the point you want to make?
My point is that to listen to you for a long time, that Mamdani's a great mayor. He's trying to make everything affordable for New
Why don't you
Yorkers.
kiss my backside? I almost said it. Carlos, don't reach for the button. I'm not going to lose my job. Don't open your eyes wide. I'm not going to let Merrick in Colorado take me there. But meet Mr. Click. Meet Mr. Click, Merrick, okay? That's
Dominic
what I want you to do.
is done with you.
Wait a minute. One more time, because I wanted to be crystal clear so that Merrick, and I don't think that was Merrick in Colorado. That's some nut job. See, folks, I was calm, passive today. We were almost done with the show. 17 minutes to calm Dominic. But no, probably one of the supporters of Mr. 7%, the nuts that still follow him, right? Who in their right mind would follow 7% at this point? He's running around kissing Mamdani's ass every day. I love you, Mamdani. Wrecking havoc for everybody else. I was calm. I was passive. I was thinking about Mother's Day on Sunday. I was thinking about going to Nutley on Saturday. My daughter and my wife. Folks, if you're near Nutley, Nutley is not far from New York City. It's only about, a 15-minute drive? I didn't know either until I did the drive. You folks always complain that I don't have much time. We don't have enough time. Time won't give me time. Time makes lovers feel like they got something real. That's Culture Club, Boy George, right? But on Saturday, I'll be able, don't laugh at me, Carlos. I see you laughing. I'll be able to spend time and talk to you one-on-one. Now, I can't talk to you for 2 hours because there'll be a lot of people, but I can talk to you longer than I can talk to you on the radio. We'll be there from noon until 2 p.m. All you have to do is go on my Twitter. You'll see the flyer or my social media. Call Lisa, call John Mancini, one of the organizers. And just come. They're not charging you anything. But to you nuts, just know that retired law enforcement will be there as well. So I'm not stupid, folks. I'm not stupid, okay? not going to do anything stupid. I didn't even get to Hochul and Mullen. I guess I have to save that for the midnight show because I want to get to some more of your calls here. Let's see here. Let's go to Sandra, line 4, New Jersey. Sandra, what's on your mind?
Well, I want you to know that I began reading your lovely wife's book, More Than a Diagnosis. I have to tell you, I love Marilyn. You read her book, you love her.
Hey, Sandra, wait a minute. Wait, I'm sick of this. Everywhere I go, I love Marilyn. I'm the star of this family. I'm only joking, Sandra, I think. I'm the star in this family. Everywhere my daughter goes, I'm the star. I'm only joking, Sandra. Go ahead.
But that's true. Look, I have to say, without your mother, who you have mixed feelings for, you wouldn't be who you are today because she put you on a path, a journey, and that journey led you to where you are today. And in that journey, you met Marilyn, and she helped you along the way. So I love the whole story. I love your family, and I read this book at night. I'm almost done, unfortunately, but I love it. I just love your family. I love you. I love Marilyn. Your son's adorable. Your daughter is amazing. You are blessed, Dominic. And
I know I'm blessed. I know I'm blessed, Sandra, but sometimes you just lick your wounds and it's like, why me? Why did I have to go through this? Why couldn't it be someone else? I understand all the negatives, made me into the man I am today. I get that part, but it's just, sometimes every Mother's Day, it just gets rough. And Father's Day, I'm able to just be indifferent. On Father's Day, I'm just like, you know what? I can't say exactly what, but it's like, you didn't care about me. I don't care about you. So.
But Dominic, you're a father, so you enjoy Father's Day that you're a father.
I do.
And look at the great father you are. Look how great you are with your son and your daughter. And so you celebrate Father's Day in that light. And you have a great mother-in-law. She cherishes you. So you could be happy on Mother's Day in many, many ways between your wife,
I hear
mother.
You, Sandra. But the truth is, growing up in the Bronx, Mother's Day was always embarrassing for me because all the other kids had their mothers. And my mother was behind locked doors at a psychiatric institution, or she just wasn't in the picture. So it was always embarrassing. And, it is what it is. Hey, Sandra, thank you for the wonderful call and for the great heart. Thank you so much because I'm up against a break right now. Sandra in New Jersey, everywhere I go, Marilyn. Oh, Courtney, why are you making that face, Carlos? Courtney. Both of them will join me tomorrow on the program. My wife made me agree that if she does it, that I'll leave her alone for a few months. So, on that note, we've got to take a break and we are coming right back.
Katz and Cosby, entertaining and informative
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
The Tunnel to Towers Foundation, final thoughts of the day. I'm punting. We see all your calls so we can get as many calls in as possible. Let's go to Rose, line 4, Long Island. Rose, what's going on?
Hi, Dominic. Good to talk to you. Listen, Mandami thinks he's the modern-day Robin Hood, taking from the rich, giving to the poor. He's romanticizing it. And the one who's going to pay is the middle class. Just like Venezuela, you're either very wealthy in Venezuela or very poor. He eliminated the middle class, and that's us. We're the schleps. It's all fake news with this guy. He talks with the silver tongue, with the silver spoon in his mouth. He's a phony piece of, I don't even want to say. But that's it. I can't even stand listening to him anymore. I don't like listening to his, proposals. What he did with this guy Griffin is a disgrace. And that's about it. And,
so, Rose, wait a minute, Rose. Are you a mom?
No, I'm not, but I am taking my college friend, Mira. She had three other siblings, 3 of whom are dead. and including her. So the last one lives in another state far away, so I'm taking my friend's mother out for Mother's Day. I had a wonderful mother, beautiful,
nice.
Beautiful woman, yeah, and I'm glad you're able to celebrate it too.
So wait,
I know
Rose,
the story.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
With your mom, it wasn't your mom's fault. She was a schizophrenic, and how sad is that? So,
right.
You, when it rose above all of that horribleness, and you made a beautiful life for yourself, and a good man, a good father, and that's why you're popular with the women. I mean, you are. You really no, they see you, Dominic. You're true. You're transparent, and that's why we all love you. We all love you, Dominic.
Rose. Thank you, Rose. Hey, Rose, thank you for that wonderful comment there. Let's go to Judith. I'm feeling Judith. It's a Judith kind of day. Judith in Brooklyn, line 1. Judith, what's going on?
Hi. Oh, 1 minute. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. All right. Listen. First of all, I want to tell you mentioned Miss Israel and this hater Rami Mandani. So you ever heard the expression, don't confuse me with the facts, my mind is made up? Because she didn't want to even engage in a civil conversation that Miss Israel was offering her. So this is who she is. And this is, she's a hater. Don't confuse me with any facts or truth. I'm not interested, okay? As far as Eileen, she's not on the wrong track. Because this guy, this jihadi, Zohar Mandani, he's a diehard Islamist. And if you look at the Islamist background with his imams and whatever, they believe in something called dhimmis. What's that? We are infidels. We're infidels. The only way they let us live if they absolutely tax us to the, I don't know what, it's called Jizwa, whatever, okay? They'll tax you, and he's just getting started, Dominic, just getting started on his crazy taxes. Trust me.
Oh, boy.
And you know what? He's into communism. Liz is right. He's into communism, collectivism, no individual rights. But he is really implementing Linda Sistore's crazy Sharia crap, okay? Because this is the United States of America, okay? We're not interested in their religion, all right? But that's what he's doing.
I hear you. Thank you, Judith. I got to move on. Fran in Massapequa. It's got to be quick, Fran. Go right ahead.
What's up? My mother is a great mother. 6 boys she raised. My father's an old school guy, so that's all I got to say about him. And I just want to say I'm so glad that President Trump, they both love Trump, and thank God he's changing the world.
And happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Fran. Happy Mother's Day to your mother. Folks, on America's darkest day, 9/11, America vowed to never forget. Help our nation keep that promise. Donate $11 a month and amplify your impact with a car or land donation. Go to T2T.org. T2T.org. I am back live at midnight, and this is how we're going out with the program.
Thanks for listening to The Dominic Carter Show. You can hear The Dominic Carter Show weekdays at 3 p.m. and Monday through Thursday at midnight and Sunday starting at 11 p.m. on 77 WABC. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode, so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?
Roger Stone here. Every day you wait, your money loses value, but gold and silver don't follow those same rules. American Sovereign Bullion gives you access to a nationwide wholesaler network, helping you secure aggressive pricing on real physical metals. Call 844-272-2428 now to get your free gold and silver guide to learn how to protect your wealth with physical gold and silver, delivered right to your door or with a gold IRA. Visit ASBgold.com. That's ASBgold.com for your free gold and silver guide today.